Now we're going to start our group judging today with the utility group. And they're going to be led in, I think they're almost ready.
Stop them that side. Just there. I'll tell them to stop. If I go. Well, clearly they have. Stop just before that.
Oh, you've got no space for the bench.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome into the ring the best of breed winners from the utility group, led in by the Akita, the Boston Terrier, the Bulldog, next the Dalmatian, and the Eurasia, and then the French Bulldog, the German Spitz Klein, and the German Spitz Mittel, the Japanese Akita Inu, and then the Shiba Inu. Next comes the Japanese Spitz, the Kazond, and then the Lhasa Apso, and the miniature Schnauzer. Next comes the standard Poodle and the miniature Poodle. Next, the Schipperke, the Schnauzer, the Sharpei, coming Tibetan Spaniel, and the Tibetan Terrier. And representing the any variety not separately classified breeds in the utility group, it's the Chow Chow. And from the import register, the Jolowitz Squintly or Mexican Hairless Dog. Now, they will be joined later by the toy poodle, we hope, from the club show. But now my pleasure to introduce the Shetland Sheepdog, and his Charval kennel produced two very influential champions in the development of the breed. From then, he's going to be an all-breed judge, giving CCs in around 97 breeds and awards, and judges 6 of the groups at championship show level. In 2003, the centenary year for Crufts, he had the honour of judging Best in Show. Please welcome today's utility group judge, Mr. Albert White. Taking in the outline and balance, often the first indicators of good type in a breed to get the right silhouette. Mexican Hairless Dog has won the import register classes today. But now to the first of our best of breed winners, the Akita. Judge today by Miss Thompson. She had an entry of 22 Akitas here, and her choice for best of breed was this bitch, number 952. One of the most substantial breeds in the group. Dog, also a hunting dog going after bear and deer. Breeds, the vivid colours are a hallmark and much prized. The Akita is strongly built with a strong skull, small ears, too. Now on the table, the Boston Terrier, set forward by Judge David Eiley from an entry of 54. He chose this bitch, number 986, as best of breed. The smallest of the bull breeds. The Boston Terrier hails from Boston in the United States. And when the breed was developed in the 19th century, you had to live in Boston before you could be a member of the Boston Terrier Club. It combines some of the Bulldog features with a degree of elegance. And the white collar, white legs, and the blaze on the head are sometimes known as Boston markings. They give that little bit of smartness, the dapper little Boston. There she goes, our winning Boston Terrier, number 986. There were 74 Bulldogs here today, and we're looking at our best of breed winner now. Another bitch, 1058, has won for specialist judge Alison Gunson. One of the iconic breeds of the British Isles, the British Bulldog. Of course, they were originally bred for bull baiting, and the breeders have worked very hard to rid the breed of exaggerations. They're now much sounder than they ever used to be, the original Bulldogs, but free from exaggeration. There is our winning Bulldog, the bitch number 1058. Largest entry in the utility group today were the Dalmatians, 106 as best of breed. Although it takes its name from what was Dalmatia, the breed developed in the United Kingdom, became very popular in the Regency period when they were prized for trotting alongside the horse-drawn handsome carriages. Prized for their elegance, decorative spotting, and their ability to stride out all day. The bitch number 1146. Our judge now looking at the best of breed Eurasia, sent forward by Margaret Wildman from an entry of 6 dogs. She chose this dog, number 1217, as best of breed. It's thought the Eurasia came from the mixed ancestry of the German Spitz and the Chow Chow, and he has some qualities from both ancestors. The wedge-shaped head, sharply pricked ears, and the tail over the back are hallmarks of the German Spitz. A combination of 2 breeds. There is the winning Eurasia, number 1217. Now on the table, the French Bulldog from an entry of 88 for specialist Mr. Dean Kund. He chose this dog, number 1233, as best of breed. Of course, this is the breed which has taken the world by storm and now the most biggest registration breed in the United Kingdom. Although he carries the name French Bulldog, it's thought that they were developed originally in Nottingham by lace makers who went to Belgium and France, and then the original stock came back and were developed into the breed we see now. This a distinctive outline with a slight rise of the loin and full of personality. There's our winning French. Now on the table, the first of the German Spitz varieties. Keith Nathan judged 25 of them today. His winner was this dog, number 1329. It's thought that the German Spitz was developed through miniaturizing the larger Spitz dogs from Scandinavia. Like all of the Spitz breeds, we see a wedge-shaped head, small pricked ears, a tail carried over the back, and a harsh, off-standing top coat. And the Spitz movement is brisk and sharp. They're full of buoyancy and lightness on the move. There is the winning Klein German Spitz, number 1329. And now the same in a larger size, Mittel Spitz. Judged by Pamela Rolston today, 26 of them here, and she chose this bitch, number 1351, as best of breed. Share the same standard, it's only the height differentiation, and it's likely that the judge would measure them in their breed ring. The clines are 9 to 11.5 inches, and the middle here, 12 to 15 inches. So everything, all the features are the same, just in a different size. It's thought that the German Spitz were the ancestors of the Pomeranian, which we'll see later in the toy group. Our winning middle German Spitz there, number 1351. Our judge now looking at the best of breed winner from the Japanese Akita Inu ring, where Mr. Barry Day was the judge, and he had 19 to choose from. His winner here is the bitch, number 1382. It's thought that the Akita Inu is more like the traditional Japanese Akita, the type that used to be used for hunting. The Akita we saw earlier was developed in America. This one stayed in its native Japan, rather lighter in frame than the Akita, but the same shape of head, the ear set slightly different, but the same luxuriant, off-standing top coat and the tail over the back. This one, a strikingly marked brindle. Again, the colors and the vividly colored Japanese breed. On the table now, the Shiba Inu. Barry Day has judged 41 of them, and his winner was this dog, number 1398. This is a dog that was used as a hunting dog, should be athletic. Again, this wonderful head shape, these eyes, almond-shaped, set slanting, gives a wonderful back of the tail. There is the winner was this dog on the table now, number 1430. It's thought that the Japanese Spitz was bred down from dogs from Siberia and the Arctic. So, has this thick, weatherproof coat. Again, solidly built. Underneath that coat, there's a sturdy dog which had to survive in hard climates. 430. Two of them today, and chose this bitch and noted for its and now the Lhasa Apso on the table has been sent forward by specialist Judge Tim Minton, and he chose the dog number 1481 as best of monasteries, and they were credited with some sacred qualities as a talisman, a lucky charm, and a protector of their owner's spirits, some spiritual power. A sort of guardian angel dog. However, despite all of that folklore, to survive the extreme climates of winter in Tibet. The winning Lhasa there, number 1481. Today by Jackie Kitchener. 56 of them for her to judge. She chose this dog, number 1585, as best of breed. a breed native to Germany. And the word Schnauzer means whiskered. So it's a whiskered breed, as you see by his beard, his eyebrows. It should be a very solid built dog, should not be anything like a terrier, more substance, more chest than the terriers. But this wire, hard coat on top, this one, our winning miniature Schnauzer, number 1585. Ireland, and a breed specialist, judged 45 standard poodles today and chose the size of poodle, which was the original size, and they were used ducks. And don't think this is just a fancy hairdressing, it's a functional cut. The water dogs were clipped, their hindquarters clipped to give them propelling power in the water in a smaller size. Just the height limits. And we've been joined by the toy poodle best of breed now, the smallest of the sizes we have in England. 20 of them today and chose the dog number 1656 as best of breed. The 11 inches is the top height for the toy poodle. The same long chiseled foreface, almond-shaped eye, and cobby body. Features of all the poodle varieties, but of course harder to get them in the smaller sizes. Our winning toy poodle there, number 1656.